What's up everybody, it's KB the Dragon, and today we're going to take a look at the Season of the Splicer exotic sidearm, Cryosthesia 77K. It's the second stasis weapon to be introduced in D2, the first one being the grenade launcher, Salvation's Grip. When I first saw this weapon, I was not happy to see more ice in the crucible, and honestly, it just seemed busted. But does this gun stack up to its first impressions? Let's find out. If you want to see more Destiny content like weapon reviews, build vids, and discussions, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and with that out of the way, let's take a look at this weapon's stats and its perks.
Never seen a warg at one standing around.
Cryosthesia is a stasis kinetic sidearm with 260 rounds per minute and falls under the adaptive frames like the sidearm Lonesome from Gambit. It comes with the exotic perk LN2 Burst. This perk gives Cryosthesia a dual fire mode. Normally it just shoots individual shots, but when you activate the liquid cooling perk, you can hold the trigger to shoot a charge shot, which brings us to the perk Liquid Cooling. After a final blow of Cryosthesia, it gains you the ability to shoot a charge shot for 10 seconds. Whatever target you hit will be frozen, but at the cost of the rest of the magazine. Liquid Cooling will remain active for 10 seconds, but it will also go away sooner if you switch weapons or shoot the charge shot. But you can also reset the 10 seconds with each kill, extending the timer until you find the proper target. On top of that, it works with all stasis fragments like Whisperer Hedrons and Whisperer Chains, making the gun even better in the hands of a stasis user. Cryosthesia also has a catalyst. It gives the gun the perk Code Efficiency that refills the sidearm's ammo from reserve. The catalyst honestly completes the gun, so I definitely suggest that you grab it as soon as possible. Next up, let's look at some damage numbers. Using the boss from the Surstern Lost Sector on Nessus, in PvE this gun has an optimal DPS of 11,044. In Crucible on the other hand, Cryosthesia deals 57 to crit and 41 to the body. This leads to an optimal TTK of 0.7 seconds and 3 crits in one body, and a body TTK of 1 second with 5 body shots. Using D2 Gunsmith, the effective range of Cryo is around 14 meters from the hip and 16 meters while ADS. And with the stats and the perks out of the way, how does Cryo stack up in PvE and PvP? Let's find out, starting with PvE.
Times may be dark, but we are Earth's greatest hope.
In PvE, Cryo has a unique use. It doesn't deal much damage on its own, so using it for majors, ultras, and bosses is a terrible idea. But using it to kill trash mods and then use liquid cooling to flash freeze a high priority target is the way to go. You can then use your other weapons for some nice and easy burst damage. Freezing with Cryo activates your Whisperer Hedrons buff, giving you even more power on top of that if you're using the Stasis subclass. Also, in Season 14, we have Unstoppable Sidearm mod, which pairs nice with liquid cooling, allowing you to stun unstoppable champions and freeze them at the exact same time. Also, if the artifact mod Focusing Lens comes back, this can lead to some great combos in the future with other light-based subclasses. For now, Cryo is fun to use in lower end PvE content, but it has too much competition for your exotic slot in harder activities such as Grandmasters or even raids. Currently, Cryo just doesn't have what it takes to keep up with the heavy-hitting exotics like Anarchy, Tiku's Divination, and Izanagi's. But that's enough about PvE. Let's see how this gun fares in the Crucible. Is it OP or is it weak? Let's find out.
Shot this, shot that. What about the Crucible?
In Crucible, I believe Cryo is a good weapon. Its optimal TTK of 0.7 seconds isn't bad or difficult to hit, but there are multiple problems. Being a sidearm, its effective range is unfortunately in shotgun territory, so Fell Winters is going to be your worst enemy. You have to position yourself accordingly to make sure that you have enough time to secure those close range kills. This poses a problem because you can't even use the exotic perk until you get an actual kill. Cryo's next problem shows up after you activate liquid cooling. Even after you get the freeze honestly doesn't last too long, so you have to build your loadout accordingly to take advantage of that. So make sure that your subclass selection has some pretty fast follow-ups, like Top Tree Dawnblade with a Celestial Fire, or you can even go with Gunslinger and his throwing knives. As for Titans, you can just use your throwing hammers on Middle Tree Sunbreaker. As for weapons, any special weapon with quick draw or fast handling will be key. My personal favorite is a fusion rifle with backup plans and an arc mod quick charge for super fast draw speed. If you build around Cryo, this gun could be used in all levels of PvP play. Cryo was basically made for 2v1 scenarios. You can down one Guardian, then flash freeze the next and burst him down for the easy 2-for-1. Overall, Cryosthesia is a fun gun to use. If you build around it properly, you can truly take advantage of its perk. It works extremely well with all stasis subclasses, and I hope that more exotics in the future follow this trend with light-based subclasses. And if you enjoy freezing things, this is the exotic for you. It can set up hard to kill targets for easy burst damage. It can get you out of some tough 2v1 situations if your aim is true. It's worth experimenting with, and tell me in the comments if you have any combos to share with this weapon, or if this video inspires you to actually use it a little more. And as always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.